The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament and Second Vice Chairperson of the NRM.
Idongia Dededatie Kane, DTA Right Honorable Speaker, ke the second member we chodu.
The Vice Chairman Eastern Echodu.
Aduong Tiepuon Echodu, second member, Mary Eastern.
The Vice Chairperson of NRM Karamoja Loki.
Etiepuon Vice Chairman Mekoro Mojo Kucha, Honorable Loki.
Representative of the Secretary General.
Ngato Chungone Secretary General.
All the other leaders.
Kede Jotel Dededatie Kane.
And Ruak Me Kaberamaido Kopango.
Kede Wunde de Joma Beremado, Aduong Tia Yamo Kopango, Bia Ibesi, Nabaganda Mwena Gambia Jemuli.
Yoga.
Yambe Yoga Uda.
Akironyo.
Mano da uni winyunu ba kironyo yoga nitienu benyo.
Let Mama say a few words.
Wek bere lingunu bere matada yam kope somo ganonok.
And then I will speak with you.
Dido President diko yamo kedewa.
Thank you so much, Museveni. And please allow me to stand on the protocol as laid out by the President and thank all the NRM members present here today.
Imatatie kwa nobi yeunu, ede poi jo adongo dongatie kane, kita President opuoyo gikede.
Thank you, people of Kaberamaido, for coming out in these great numbers.
Joma Beremado opuoi nubino iwela tota mane.
To show your responsibility in our national building journey together.
Mewunu nyuto amitonewu ikuyatie binoni.
I want to thank God for using the President and the NRM government to build the strong foundation of our nation, Uganda.
Amitopuono lubanga pilobo wa Uganda,
which has brought about peace and stability of our great homeland.
Ede poya pugani pikelo mulem.
Now I just want to use this opportunity to recommend to you that you all remember to vote on that day for the President and the whole lineup of NRM government.
Yeuna ter kareni mekwano wu biyero no President Museveni ke the lineup de me flag bearers NRM.
So that Uganda can continue the building our shared inheritance of our homeland.
Tete ken Uganda mede diegero jamina becho amewano tietimo.
Thank you, Kaberamaido. Thank you, Teso Region, and God bless Uganda.
Opoyo totu aljo ma Beremado, opoyo totu aljo meteso, opoyo de kumam.
Yara ma.
Matopuoyo. Do amitopuono be di President aroyamo. Olingu no berwe ko winyu no ko pangi ya pikane kede uka onetimu no kelele liaro winyu ko pa President.
My law was improving. My law.
Lebluwa President tie ikere.
Until I appointed
President tie puono udedede.
2 private secretaries from Kaberamaido. Until I appointed 2 private secretaries from Kaberamaido.
Itienu timo kelele angoli ate win your President.
You don't hear here? You are not hearing well? You are not hearing?
There, now I can hear.
I was saying that my law was improving until I appointed private secretaries from Kumam.
Belev luo mere udotie ikere paka diene ko chimo ng'ata watimi girgir mere ayai kumam.
They confused me because they mix Luo with Ateso.
Eko kelo na ng'ato to lundido luo nango orubo kedateso.
So you greet yoga, which is Teso.
Wuni motu nube yoga, dibobo yoga tie leb teso.
Then you speak Luo.
Dibo bikonu yamo leb luo da.
But after some time, I learned how to distinguish the two.
Donanda apuonyo kitamepo karego.
So I'm very happy to be here
Chunyango iyo mebedo kan.
With Mama
Kedi mata.
and with the delegation from NRM leadership.
Kede team nango manga yai kedi secretariat menarem.
Present to you the manifesto of the NRM.
Abino yare no uka ler ayika menarem pimuakina kanya binogo.
NRM has been active on the scene of Uganda for more than 65 years.
NRM obedi Uganda ni now pimuakina kala motongon.
We started as youth in the 1960s.
Ogeo bali pongai imuaka tutumia chel tol kanya ngoni yot kanya pe.
And in all those years, NRM has made a number of contributions
Ipimuakini godede NRM okela loka atot.
to Uganda.
Uganda ni.
In the manifesto which we have put out now,
Iyayika me manifesto wa me wana oketo arabo wano wandiko.
we have included 7 contributions of the NRM.
Oketo jamini kanyare amenare motimo.
But here, I will speak about 3 of them.
Dona apye sawani ayaro yamade kene.
Of those contributions.
Ikom jamini amenare motimogo.
The first contribution
Magege
is what we call in Luo, Kuch.
Magege energy amo luongi luo be kucha me wano luongo be molem.
How do you call it in Kumam?
Molem.
Oh, now you hear how they confuse me. Because I thought they would also say coach. You say what?
We say molem.
Molem.
They actually say kuch, we say molem.
Oh, now that's a new one. So, the first contribution of the NRM to Uganda is Morem.
Gima gege menare motimo enamekelo molem.
You know the problems here.
Uninge unupeki ni mekan.
The rebels.
Ko mek jobedo yi olum.
How they kidnapped our children here from Ruara Girls School.
Kitagi kwanyo kedanyira wailwala.
The cattle rustlers.
Jobi no kwalo dokewa.
But all that is now history.
Dona magodede tiedo jamini mengoche.
The NRM has been able to bring peace in the whole country.
NRM now twerokelo molem iriadulu wakan.
And this is after a long time of trouble.
Do mane do bedo dioteko karalach diotietichie.
So that is the first contribution of the NRM to Uganda.
So gima gege menare motimo enamekelo molem.
The second one
Mere
is what they call in Luo Donglobo.
Enamo luongo be dongolobo.
How do you say it here?
We also say dongolo.
This is a development which has got 2 parts.
Dongolobo ni tie kede jamina reye.
Number 1, economic infrastructure.
Magege ename dongo megedo.
You translate economic infrastructure as foundation for the economy.
Dongo lobo ayai dongo.
Foundation for the economy.
Dongo me dongo ping.
That's one part of Donglobo.
Mano pa dongati.
The other part
Macha mare
is social infrastructure.
ename dongo ame kwakowa.
Now, economic infrastructure are things like the roads,
Dongo magege cha enatie ye jamini bala yote.
Electricity,
Match,
telephones,
isimun,
water, piped water and dam water,
pime pipe kede pime dam,
the railway,
yome galibeye, yome
Garmoshi,
gar, yome gar, railway.
the railway. Now, all that is part of the economic infrastructure.
Mano dongo aticha, amewano yamote.
Now, when you look at Kaberamaido, Kalaki, Teso,
Kaini neno Kaberamaido, Kalaki kede Teso long.
you can see how much has been done on that.
Ida ikomi twero neno nyoti mere ikom jaminigo.
The tarmac road used to end at Soroti.
Yote moketi yelam ajik Soroti tucha. Wodo jik Soroti.
We repaired all the road from Tororo up to Soroti, but we extended it to Dokolo, to Lira, to Kamdin.
Yo me Soroti, yo ayai Tororo paka Soroti. Na wano nyinyi ko paka Dokolo etuno na paka Lerada.
So that one is bringing the tarmac road nearer to you people.
Mano na otie kelo yote go melamti ye di yapi kede wada.
But now we are going to bring the tarmac from Katine to Ochero here, up to here.
Do nando agiaro timere lam komo yaro yai Katine pako chero kan kom pakunu chingupi manu.
It is 73.5 kilometers.
Mano tie kilometers ot kanyare we adek.
We already have the money.
Sente do tie winyunu ber manu. Nando mana duong tie yambe sente me yono do na tie.
The government is now looking for the contractor to do the work.
Government kene do na tie mono ngai no na genere metichi yo wadilie chamo sente wa.
And later on, I want to extend this tarmac road from Ochero to Amoratal.
Dido ichen yoni oyaro do yike die ko yaikan paka Molatar.
And to Namasare.
Die ko beo paka Namasale.
And to Dokoro from Amoratal
Die
side.
ko bea macha paka Dokolo. Do yanu chinguti ai.
Now the electricity, you have it now. The electricity, you have it now.
Macha me wan polio wudoni.
But you say it is on and off.
Macha tieni wano yambe tie doli eromo wa dobo boke tie da etie tim dikeli.
I'll find out what the problem is.
Angaro niang be nyoi no na rach kede match ni aduong no bote aman.
Because we have got enough electricity in the country now.
Be wano tie kede match oromo lienye opinyo doko match wa sosomo.
The problem could be the old wires.
Arabo peko tie I wires. Ara wires awano tie teach kede tie wires oti.
Which need to be replaced.
Chemogo mita loka we keta nyen.
But that one is already moving.
Do mano yot matima.
Then telephones, you know, you all have telephones now. Telephones.
Then ma re eni simun.
You now all have telephones.
Jo tie kedi simun. Jano kal tie kedi simun.
I was looking at water.
Aduangu do tie neno kome pi.
And you are doing quite well.
Ipi wuni tie no teme ber moro.
Because there are 234 rural villages in Kaberamaido.
Tutumia re yotade kuyongon chalere ati Kaberamaido.
234.
Chalere tolare yotade kuyongon.
217 of them have boreholes, I think.
Tolare to mie kanyapeti kede tangin.
This is now 91%. This is very, very good if it is true. This leaves only 17 villages without borehole water, which is 9%. Now we have the number of water projects here. There is the Rural Growth Center, refers to, let me see, 2 solar-powered mini-piped water schemes have been completed in Obur and Adudur.
Parishes TP me pipe otieki parishes go.
Then a new supply project is in Awelu village.
Tiebo ba nyen project me pi ti Awelu ichalo ma Awelu.
Then Ochero Town Council has got piped water supply.
Ochero Town Council tieke de pi me pipe.
Future plans, expansion and further development of the Ochero Town Council piped water supply and sanitation system. New development and construction of the Upper Pai piped water supply system and sanitation. Then the small irrigation schemes, Obajaj site in Kobulubulu sub-county.
Pi irrigation mekiro chamnida project no datie arogerio bulubulu.
Then Ochero project in Swagere parish.
Machelda bobaro bedo Swagere kanoni.
Now extend 17 villages in Kaberamaido district without a water source each.
Dioko donke de chalere to mie kanyare Iswagere Kaberamaido.
Extend piped water to more smaller towns.
Amepi oyaro tero paki chalere goda.
Increase the capacity of water supply system in the Kaberamaido district.
Memedo pi ika mewanoti ya Kaberamaido dedede.
So that is on the water.
Manoko mepino.
Now you heard about the BKK.
You win you no come BKK ferry.
Buyende Kagwara Kaberamaido.
Ino Buyende Kagwara Kaberamaido.
The ferry is already available. The construction is taking place. I think they are finishing the running sites.
Ferry no do unite kuno bilo chenge chada otietie ko landing site so donka.
Now all this is on the side of economic infrastructure.
Mago de ti ko medongo mediameni go.
But now there is also the social infrastructure.
Nando dongo amerwani.
This is schools.
Bala sukulun dongo megedo bala sukulun.
And health centers.
Bala dualiron.
When I look in the file here, I find that there are 45 government primary schools.
Otieke de sukulun ma pugan me primary ot kanyauni wiekany.
And 6 government secondary schools.
Kede sukulu me senior ma pugan kanyape.
And it seems that Kaberamaido has got 29 parishes.
And ineno bala Kaberamaido tieke de parishes otarewi kanyangon.
And 26 of them have at least one government primary school.
And otarewi kanyape ikomgi tieke de sukulu ma pugan. Manoli aromo bapoche.
But the government primary schools are 45, so they are more than the parishes.
Do sukulun ma pugan go tioto ngon wiekany. Duong merebe sukulun me primary kalamo parishes wa.
But they should take care about the distribution.
Ka otienu poko, mito nenu nukito poko kede sukulun gi.
Because it seems some of the parishes have got more than one primary school, government school, when others don't yet have.
Pien neno bala parishes mogo tie kede sukulun atot di mogo li kede atwal.
That should be avoided. You should make sure all parishes have, then you go to add more to the ones which you already have.
Pok no lia ber, wodomito parishes achel ber wudi.
And the secondary schools are 6
Do sukulun mesini ya tie kanyape.
out of the 9 sub-counties.
Ikom sub-counties wa Kanyangon.
Now that is on the schools. Now the policy is to have one government primary school per parish.
Na manoli ya pore. Isfilma apuga nyambe sub-county achel bed kede senior.
And have one government secondary school per sub-county.
Senior achel sub-county kede primary achel parish.
Now on the issue of health, let's see what's happening.
Ikopume yotkom.
There's one hospital
Dwaliroti achel.
and 4 sub-counties with data center 3s.
Kede sub-counties are dek, kede health centers are dek. Health centers ma dek.
The plans
Plan tiebe.
are to upgrade Murem Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Okire sub-county.
Memedo rom memurem health center ya iya repa kadek. Ojo anu dio bapo chinjo memurem. Iwi nyunumanu.
Plan to upgrade Kaberamaido Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Ochero sub-county.
Abrepoli ka ne ya romedo romere ya health center 2. Eoti health center dek. Mona nyuali tienu tuwa.
New health center 3 is to be constructed in Oriamo and Kaberamaido sub-counties.
Jomoriamo yanu udo health center wu. Kaberamaido o yarogero ne uda health center. Okwepo yuna duo mimanu.
Now, all this
Magi de
economic infrastructure,
mano de dongo mediamina mo gero go dongo megedo.
social infrastructure
Kede dongo wa mediamina mena abongo luongo go.
are all under Donglobo.
Mano de jamina na ene mama rogo. Mano dongo lobo yote dwaliron sukulun dongo lobo ino.
Now, Tamak Road has not arrived here yet.
Dona kane lampo liotuniye.
But you have got friends or relatives in Katine,
Doju wadewu jo wotu atie Katine.
in Ochuloi,
Itu kugoi ochuloi.
Soroti, Dokolo. Those have been having Tamak Road for a long time.
Yogo lemtie kede lampi mwakina lat donan.
You ring them and ask them,
Iwun bera pay nyunugi.
do you sleep on the Tamak Road at night?
Gini ko tuni wori yoti buti lam.
Do you Nino on the lam? You Nino there?
Begini yoti kon nini lam.
You ask them.
Bepe nyunu jogo jome dokologo jomo chuloi.
Say,
Gini nini lam.
I hear you are very lucky.
Awinyo be wunitienu kede winyo.
Tie yo maber,
Itienu kede yo aber.
but do you Nino there at
No
night?
benyo ininu ni yo uno iwori.
What do you think they will tell you?
Itago be jogaro yamone ubenyo.
Do they Nino on the road?
Gini nini yogo.
Nino kwene.
Gini nino tuai.
Kwene?
Begini nino tuai. Be tuai. That they sleep in the houses.
Nino pacho.
Begi nino pacho aso.
Aber.
Be mano ber.
Now, Even you here,
Kadi beru uda nogonoge atie kani.
in the evening you are going back to their pacho.
Na uda mamo tieni ya no dok pacho. They will go back home.
And when you go back home, the Ichan, the Chan, you left in the morning.
Do kana tu unu dok unu pacho tienu. Chiana oki ni weko diko.
Will still be waiting for you.
Udo poditie dari.
And until we say, Apoyo Bino,
Ane yaro gami bo poyo duogo.
we are still here.
Wan chan podo tie kan.
Sukari, pay,
Sukali li.
paraffin, pay,
Motara li.
clothes
Igwen mangapa li.
for the children are not enough.
Igwen mi dweda li aromo.
The house is leaking because it is grass.
Komot da piene tiot lum etiet chwe.
And we need to renew the thatch. We need to renew the thatch.
Anopore medo wieni. Anopore medo lum piene chwe ba.
And so many problems.
Udo pekini tota tie daro wai pacho kuno.
So we, as youth movement in the 1960s,
Diene tie ponga imwaka tutumia achel tol kanyangon yot kanya pe wiye kanyare dien pode tie ponga.
we saw that.
En gini koneno akodi gigo.
And warned the people, because the people were confused, they would say, Donglobo in English, development.
Do digini winyo jo yamo ko me dongo lobo.
But if there is tarmac road,
Di kadi di wudo yo lam tiyo.
but there is Chan in my house,
Do chan wudo podi tie yot. Lam gire tie do wudo chan tie yot.
what does it help me?
Nando e konyi benyo.
If I go on the tarmac road with bare feet without shoes,
Kanga oti yo me lam abonga muka e konya benyo.
Madam is better than tarmac road because the tarmac is very hot.
Duok merebe yo me lam do kisan mogoliet. Do yo wa me ngaro ni wudo do konyi.
So that's why in the 60s,
Eno mi oriki mwakini me tola chel. Tutumia chel tol kanyangoni yot kamnya pe kuko.
we warned our people, we said, be careful.
Gini koge yamone jogi be wunba gwokereno.
Don't be diverted with just dongolobo.
Kuri bodu nu wiwu kede dongo lobo.
Add another word,
Omedu nu doko kopache iwi dongo lobo ni.
lonyo.
Ena komme lonyo arabar.
Lonyo,
Abar.
or you say abar here.
Mamuni yamunu ba barikan. Yes.
So abar
Abar.
is different from is dongolobo but different.
Abar pat kede dongo lobo. Gin boy mo chachal bat abar pat kede dongo lobo.
Because dongolobo belongs to all of us.
Pien dongo lobo bedo mejo dedede.
The road is ours.
Yo bedo merwa dedede.
Electricity is ours.
Amach electric bedo merwa dedede.
The school is ours.
Sukulu bedo merwa dedede.
The health center is ours.
Duali roda wandede do riba.
The ferry is ours.
Ferry no da mejo dedede.
But lonyo is mine.
Do abar bedo meri apiri.
And so is Chan.
Aso chanda tia manono.
Chan is also personal.
Chan lio ribo ba. Chan bedo meri apiri. Ara mera pera. Winyu no ber ko pa duongi be.
Your Chan is not my Chan.
Chani lia chana.
And my Chan is not your Chan.
And chanada lia chani.
So some of the people listen to our message.
So jomogo oko winyo kopu aka.
And I can show you some of them here.
Dona amita nyute wujo mogo o winye jiriwa mabar.
In the 60s,
Imwakini gomer tutumia achel tol kanyagon iyot kanyape.
let's see some of them in the cattle corridor in the center of the country there.
Onen ber diere me Uganda tucha jo agwoko doke. Ang'eyo be TV go tie, un ber ketu wang'u kugo, I TV.
Mazina ninge George Matongo, Owangoma, Mungu to hano wetaka to nta mu gwanje ndi murisa. Nte muja kureba. Nuko itandikira. Tatakanda gento bakuya talo bo hagwachadana. Meirisa. Zakanya. Nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera intwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanje nanye nazitunga atazungu zinditswe.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, that man is not educated. He was part of the tradition of Anyankwere, whom we started sensitizing.
Jididirina me wano ge opuonyo. Jo me nyankole tucha turgi. Jo agini ge opuonyo ko ma barigo.
Who are still doing pur machon.
Owudo podigiti e pur cha ma sonya.
Instead of pur manyen.
Akaka pur ma anyen me karagi gin wuditi pur ma sonya.
So when we sensitize them, they change it from pur machon to pur manyen.
Dido president gino to puonyo gi. Gidi ko ya ipur ma sonya, iko geno pur anyen.
Not fully anyen, but semi anyen.
Adlino liada anyen total ni, but a beber baby diere kano liya ma sonya, liado ka ber total but diere kano.
There are still things they need to add on.
Tie jamini moga megindo kipore medo we de bed anyen total but ginberi kela loka iko ma sonya.
But even the little they have done already, they are doing much better.
Do karigini tima tididi no gitie timi ber lono.
You can see that now is now a rich man.
Itidi mere no na ede twero ya mobe ene tie lo baro.
He's selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Etie chia to liter tol kanya ngon me chak bulichieng.
The price in that area of milk is low because there's a lot of milk.
Well chak ikuno tie pin kucha chak tie di tot.
The liter is 800 shillings.
Liter mecha kituno tie selling tol kanya uni.
But because it's a lot of milk, he gets 21 million a month.
But pien udo tie chako chata toti e udo million otare wi achiel idu achiel ichak mereno.
And in a year he gets 250 million.
I mwaka chel e wudo million tolare iot kany.
And he has built a modern house, as you can see.
Inenu no egero ota chil ota mebati.
And he has educated children, as you can see that girl speaking English.
Inenu no nyara tingete no kiti atie yamocha nyako no da osomo kede sente mechakno.
And yet where he lives is far from the tarmac road.
Dikaraka lono bediye bor mamani kede kame lamtiye.
For you here, you are about 40 miles from the tarmac road.
Do unikane neno bala mailo tongwon kene yai kame lamtiye.
But for him, it's like 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Do gin joka bedo bala mailo kanyare yai ka lamtiye.
So the Dongolobo is not so much.
So Dongolobo bo piretek do liya totwal.
But Abar is there.
Da bare na piretek.
So this is where now you need to go back to Jesus. Jesus taught us that seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. The rest will be added unto you. Now we say, seek ye first homestead income. When you are talking about development,
Ka otieno yamo kom medongo.
Seek you first homestead income and the rest will be added unto you.
Omo unu bera bara me pacho dida cheka oyaro medere ikomwa. Manoli amito ching babapun.
That man on his house, you saw he has got solar power.
No kede yot mere etio kede solar power. Arabo solar. Uninge unu solar.
And he can do Aiga Akpi.
And then kede solar mere no ede timopi. Gaupi.
Get good water even before the water of the government has come.
Di berpi ma pugan podilo tuno. Pienlo no tie keda bar. Sobole engire bedo kede pi mere.
That's why, therefore,
Eno mio.
we have been begging you, please, homestead incomes.
Eno miene kware kwa wanaka nakabojo wanu dongo me pacho abar me miere.
Let's see people like Ijara of Serere.
Onenu no berbobo Ijara iserere kane kai apikedewa. Wangudoki TV.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came close. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with 4 cows, but you know I have multiplied very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here, so I do artificial insemination.
So now that is Joseph Ijala.
Mano Joseph Ijala, you know.
He's in Serere.
It is Serere kan.
There is no tarmac road yet in Serere.
Serere like de lampodi.
But when he heard my message 11 years ago,
do di jala winyo ejiri aduong mwakinitomi achel chechen kano.
He was a taxi.
Ude tie driver me taxi.
He went back to the village. He had 2.5 acres.
En ude tie kede eka reidul me lobo.
And started poultry, as you saw.
Eko dok pache ko tich kede eka mera reidul go eko geno pito gweni.
He's now selling 310 trays per day.
Etiena chato tray me abeon tola deki tomon chenga chela chel.
and he's getting 3 million shillings per day.
Udo million a day, bulicheng.
Then he went into dairy,
Ekodo pitodoke mechak.
and he's selling more than 300 liters per day.
E chato liter mechak tola dek bulicheng.
In a year,
Imwaka achiel,
he gets more than 1 billion.
Udo sent a kalamo billion achiel.
And if you remove the cost, he gets about 800 million.
Kae kwanyo ko memo go ka me tichulo jo tich nyogo e ko donke de million aromo tol kanyeuni.
So therefore, NRM is appealing to all of you.
Pimano NRM tie kwano one day.
Really be clear about this.
Bedunu di ngeu kop giber.
That's why we are sending the PDM money here.
Eno mi wano tie kwano sente me PDM.
And we can even see smaller people. Let's see whether they are, because these ones have already gone far. Let's see the ones who are beginning now.
Jo atie kana tie PDM.
Let's see.
Neno no ber joka.
Arango Adamunu Judith Catherine Judith.
My name is Adamun Catherine Judith.
Arango Auriatano Bukede Adipopinangune.
Born of Bukadea, Kamuturu, and they married here in Kumi.
Get wrong, I pity Kada Ipegeuni.
They started with the 3 pigs, 3 piglets.
Ugete Unauri.
This one says reproduced.
Auriatangunu Darno Miduekeche.
I kept their piglets, raised them up.
Darang Duekeche Ubunade swine fever.
When the swine fever attacked my farm,
I
sold all the pigs.
That's
what I used for constructing this home. And I started to drill a borehole here, handmade. And I remained completely down with nothing else like a project.
Issues on my PDM.
Then this the initiative of the PDM came in. And that's why I am here to thank the President,
President Museveni, and Wakiro and PDM
for the initiative of PDM. I had that there was a PDM at the sub-county. I also joined the group. And now I got 1 million shillings. I brought that 1 million shillings here home. I sat down with this husband of mine that what should we do with this money? We thought of sheep rearing. But then when we saw it hard, we turned to turkeys. We first bought 10 female turkeys and 1 male. Each female we bought at 45,000 shillings. And the male we bought at 100,000. And we started rearing those combat pigs. The balance of the money from that 1 million after we bought the birds, we used for buying feeds and the medicine. Then we raised those ones, they started laying eggs. They produced and they hatched. They first hatched the first lot, we got 78 birds. Eight. The second lot we are 58. And those ones started dying and people started stealing them. My place is just to open. I don't have anything that can restrain my birds or protect them in the time of security. They go and destroy people's crops and disturb them. And the neighbors kill them. Now this one is these mature ones, the males. I expect to sell 1 bird at 150,000. And when it is bad, we can sell at 120. That is my expected the price for selling one male. And some of these big ones, these ones that have grown. We had a problem of the house. So the shutters were not there, the door. When there were 59 that remained. When there were 59 that remained, we sold this 7. And each at 80,000. That's what helped us to put in the doors, the shutters of the door for them to stay in. And we tried to floor the floor. Just concrete. That's the money we first received from this project. That's our first benefit from it. It helped us to put the shutters of the door in the house. We also hope to sell these big ones and then raise these small ones to replace these other ones. If there could be a way, Papa would help us.
Now you can see that young lady and her husband. We don't have time to listen to the whole story. But you can see through the turkeys, they now have income. They sold pigs, they built a house. Now with the turkeys, they are closing the house with the doors. And she's thinking of how to fence her area so that the turkeys don't go to. So this is the appeal we are making to all of you. We have sent PDM money to each parish. And in 5 years, each parish will be having 500 million. In the third year, the ones who got first will pay back to the circle. In the third year, fourth year, fifth year. So in 5 years, they will have paid 300 million. Plus 500 original money. That is now 800 million in one parish. But we are now adding another 15 million. For the leaders. The local leaders. Because we are not allowing the local leaders to borrow from the 100. Now they have their own 15 million. Now in 5 years it will be 75 million. Financial year. Now we found that PDM money is not suitable for fishermen. The fishermen have need more money than 1 million. So we are going to set up a separate fund for fishermen, area by area. So that they can buy boats of the right size, buy boats of the right type,
Eka jochiko udo sente no, miyogi ni wilo ye adongo dongo amotie yamogi.
And also buy the right nets.
Ikono wilo buoi nida amepore.
So that they stop destroying the fish in the lake.
Tete kenywan liyo maka porogati tinatiti noka.
By catching the young fish.
Di wan liyo maka porogati tinoka.
You know bararo, the bararo you see here.
Balalo abumi neno no kango.
They don't eat calves, female calves of cows.
Ginli kagichamo idwe
The female calves.
Likagichamo dokatiti na mon. Female calves.
Enyana female calves.
Ginli kagiyamo dokatiti no. Likagichamo.
It is taboo.
Mano gok.
They can eat the male and keep one male for breeding. But there's no Mlalo who would ever eat a female calf. They believe that if you eat a female calf, you will die.
Gitieke de ngechbe kai chiamo atindi la dako
to
bito
you can to
itwero to kai chama atindi la dako atindi anga dako.
Now
Pimano
it is taboo to eat the calves of the fish.
Na edete ya mobe erat mechiamo
the young fish. The young fish. Chamo young fish is marach.
Rach moro.
You should wait for the fish to grow, lay eggs. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Then you can chamo it. But when you chamo fish when it is still young, it has not laid eggs, where will you get the future fish? So we are going to set up a separate fund for them.
So Pimano oyaro yiko sente apart memino budjo chig.
Area by area.
Yadula chela.
So that they fish properly.
Wegdo gini maka porogo, di maka pore.
But I also want to encourage fish farming.
But atiemi itodokon dino chunyu de arabo medo ne ungechbe mi komme makorech.
I can show you my fish ponds.
Peter Porogo. Aduang mito nyuto ne wukita jao pito keda Porogo.
My name is Dr. Maurice Ochen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
Now, what is happening there is not happening in China, not in Europe, not in America, but here. I am showing you here myself that you can earn a lot of money from fish farming. So yes, you can go in the lake and fish if we do it properly. So that we don't destroy the lake. But even more important, we can do the fish farming ourselves. You can hear, I am here. I'm not a story, I am here. Here in my model farm in Lango. You can all go and visit there. I am getting 140 million shillings in 1 acre. So these wetlands on the side, I will help you to make the fish ponds, because they are a bit expensive. They need some equipment to excavate them. I will help you to make the fish ponds area by area. And you will earn a lot of more money than what you are earning now.
So the fish pond
there's one area where I have already done for the public, remoto.
Fish pond,
you can see those fish ponds. They are near the wetland, but the wetland is on the right.
Fish ponds
so we are making the fish ponds, and the wetland water is coming back instead of rice, and because of that we are able to irrigate. I remembered all this because of the special fund for fishermen. Now we shall also have a fund for the church leaders. The church leaders, not with the ordinary Christians, but the church leaders, the reverend. With the ordinary Christians, we shall go to the parish. The Christians and Muslims, we shall go to the parish. But the reverends, the sheikhs,
Pastors Guinea.
They would have in their dioceses. We don't want to mix them up. The Muslims will have theirs, the Catholics theirs, the Protestants theirs, the born again theirs. We shall diocese by diocese.
Centeniaro poko, diocese. Di lubereke de dini man, Islamu da merigi, Catholic da merigi, Protestanti da merigi, Jomesi diye da amago.
For the leaders.
Pijotel.
With the ordinary people, ours is the parish.
Do one mogoja legogi, merwa PDM.
In the parish we cannot have for Catholics and Protestants, that one we can't have.
Nan merwa me parisha, me yetela iwaka, liyama anaro poko, bisilamu benga kwa jumula, wandede.
The parish is for all of us.
Parish watie wandede doti yeso, manu wanliaro poko.
And also the cultural leaders.
Bapuru bedwa watching jotelwa me nono da jotelwa ma teke gida iyaro bedo kede sente gi liabo wano mito doko bedo mara o PDM kede jotel ma teke.
With wealth creation we don't want spectators.
Ikop me abar walio mito ja chunga pako. Ja nena.
Everybody must be a player.
Jodede de pore tuko. Jodede de pore bediye ikop me abar.
For football, you can have players and spectators.
Kao tienu ituko mopira, otwero bedo kedeja pako. Do iman, yodede di yesawi.
But with wealth creation, I want everybody to be involved.
Iman eme amona barni, ara dongo me isawni.
Now there are our children who have finished the university degrees.
Otie doko kediduewa.
And for 2 years, they have not got a job. We shall start a fund for them.
Mano da duong bote yambe idwe goda e yaro geno keto sente pi gida okweba punu ching idwe gi mogo bedo kan komerne waka udo ne gida ge moro pa punu ching.
So therefore all this is on number 3.
Mago de ti program duong me number 3.
You remember number 1 was Kuch.
Ma chiel wudo teko memulem.
Number 2 was Donglobo.
Mare okobedo dongo lobo.
And number 3 is Abar.
Ma dek en Abar.
This is all in our manifesto.
En kano tie jamini goti manifesto a president. Arabo ineno mere memwa kinabinoka. Aso chabo bako no cheng.
There are 4 other points, but I don't have time to talk about them here.
Jamina patie onwon atie ya yika metich memwa kani arabi manifesto mena rem. Do pie sawa aduong doliaro yami ye.
But I will end with one of my efforts.
Do aro jiko kedemani ame eda keti yeteko.
Which people have not understood properly.
Ame jo lioni angiber.
This is free education in government schools.
Kopme isoma menono isukulun ma pugan.
I started this in 1996.
Ageo kopgi imwaka tutumia achiel tol kanyangon ot kanyangon wiye kanyape.
And the initial classes started free.
Jogeo osomo menono.
But later on the school managers started bringing back school charges.
Do ichechendo jotelme sukulu SMC okodokodwoko ko mechul.
And because of that, children dropped out of school. Now, when I go to this, I decided to do some experiment. I started skilling hubs in the different zones. And I gave free education for those children. I don't know whether some of my graduates are here. If they are there, come here. Why only 2?
Pinyo ichenu kela re keneken.
Where are the others? Let them come if they are new.
Acheti ayi.
Where are the others?
Aduang poditi emito jogi. Bianuka.
We can hear testimony of 2, a boy and a girl. Speak in the local language.
Kaitienuka nediso munukuno. Bianuaro yene wudonyo.
Let them come. Don't stop them.
Aduang te ya baby anuka isomo soroti industrial hub. Bianuka maloka ngati yene.
One of the two will speak. I don't know. In the local language.
Yo somo industrial hub tekano. Timno ibinu botango idurgine no waka waka do mi tane no. But let the 2 first speak. Where are they?
The girl, speak quickly.
Nyinga Obeda Kaberamaido.
Those are her names. She's a Kaberamaido.
No, we'll give a summary later. Let her speak. Speak and they will summarize later.
Asomo Industrial Hub, Atimo Cosme Bakery, second intake. 100 who graduating. We are 58 in number, but others are still outside. So we open our circle. We have received the 50 million, but we have not yet started using it. We are still waiting the command from the state hub controller. I am the treasurer of the Circle Industrial Hub.
What did you study?
Yes?
What did you study, you?
I did bakery.
Okay, so what happened when you came back?
What?
When you came back, what happened? What did you do?
Okay, when we come back from school, I was part-timing in Kaberamaido Technical School, but because of some issues, we now stopped working. We are still at home. Thank you.
And the other one?
Then secondly, maybe you support us with something.
Very good. The other boy? Did you get a job where you could do? What? Girl, you learned how to make mandazi, how to make chapati. Why are you not making them?
Okay, I know how to make cakes, mandazi, chapati, and other things like crisp, those other things.
So why didn't you didn't have money to start?
We don't know where to start right now.
To start?
Yes.
How much capital do you need to start? Have you calculated it?
8 million.
8 million. How many of you are bakers?
We have 5 people.
5
We did bakery from Kaberamaido.
Well, if you are more than one, you can form a group of bakers.
Yes.
And the other one?
Apoye Papanga Aduang President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Nyenga Obedongwech Eric. I'm one of the students of the Industrial Hub in Soroti. I did laser processing, Manoti Mamuka. Balana Sani, Liatie Genangoduagi Sukulu. I was part-timing with Ngatamora Odotetimo, Amuka Itown Gona, Town Kaberamaido. But so far right now, at the check of air locking workshop mere, a auto verbo mono, capital apart, painting your business mamoka, a auto diamoko. Don't I sani, Angali Gimora can a Podamada Timo, except I'm only waiting for the guidelines to send Amochua. Then I also start my own workshop.
A workshop of what?
Of shoes.
Or making shoes. You learned how to make shoes?
Yes, I've learned how to make shoes, and I can make any type of shoes. Derby, Oxford.
And how many of you learned how to make shoes in this area?
In a district,
yes.
we are 3 in numbers of second intake.
So I think the best way to do is that if those who learned one muoga, this is what we call a myoga. In the language, the word I introduced. Omuoga is the specialization. A myoga is plural. So if you are muoga, is shoemaking, how many of you are for shoemaking in Kaberamaido? I think you should form one group. Can you work together?
Yes, we can work together.
The one of bakery work together. The one of Nani work together. The one of welding work together. I will add money to the 50 million. I can add more, but we need to see how to work. Can you work together?
Yes, we can work.
Very good. Apoyo Matek. The other one wants to give his testimony.
Thank you very much. This is Moses Ewaju from Aperkira sub-county. I'm one of the beneficiaries from the first intake. When I get back, I managed to open my workshop.
What did you study?
I studied in Teso Zone Presidential Industrial Hub. I'm a carpenter.
Okay.
As I talk now, even I've designed a table with a metallic leg. The top is wooden. As I talk,
what is your workshop doing?
I'm doing well.
What are you doing?
We are making I'm making furniture. Even I have one child youth which I'm training. So by now, I have brought a furniture for you, but due to weather, it is wet, so it has been detained there. I wanted to give you as a gift, sir.
Very good. Thank you so much. Okay. Apoyo Matek. Now, sit down. Why had you left school, all of you? Why had you left school?
Sir, for me, I did my O-level, but due to lack of, my dad being a soldier, I was killed in 2001 during communist regime, so I dropped out of school. I was not having support to continue. But I'm very glad you bring in this initiative, so now I'm very glad I'm self-employed.
So the other one?
The reason why I dropped out from school was paying school fees was now hard for my uncles and aunties because my mom and dad left me when I was still young.
Okay, now the other one.
For me, I dropped out of school. I stopped in P7, and my father died in 2002, and even my mother died in 2015. From there, I dropped out, then I come out. I become a mother for my other sisters. So that is the reason why I dropped out of school.
Now you can see, so thank you very much, Apoyo. Now, this is the message I want to give you. The members of the NRM. Is it in order for the country to allow these children to have their potential killed because of the lack of school fees? Is it in order? I'm asking you. So, in the coming government, let's all agree that we provide free education in government schools.
Atiekwano be imwakini kachebo ba wanaro telcha. Obedu nuke disoma meno no isukulun ma pogan.
Do you agree on that?
Iye unamano.
Very good. So, my 4 words for today.
Kopa duongi gometin.
My four words.
Kope na ngongon metin.
Number 1, kuch.
Ma chiel molem.
Number 2, donglobo.
Ma re dongolobo.
Number 3, abar.
Ma de kabar.
And number 4, free education.
Mo ngon isoma menono.
In government schools.
Isukulun ma pogan.
Apoyo matek.
Apoyo utotwal.
Kwir maber.
Kwira ber.
Kwir NRM.
Miunu kwiri NRM.
NRM oye.
NRM oye.
Kaberamaido oye.
Kaberamaido oye.
Teso oye.
Teso oye.
Uganda oye.
Uganda oye.
East Africa oye.
East Africa oye.
Eyaramano, you know, apoyo matek.
Aduongo poyo totwal, poyo sana, poyo adikini chel.